Nigri, Niwewe, Mwanzo, Go is a beginning. In the name of She, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man, Adam, God, Son, and Shuin. In the name of the true begotten Son, Matthew 1 23, Imanuel, I-M-A-N-U-E-L, whose name is Go with us. In the name of the true motherland, Nigeria, Nigeria, land of the gods, Kuta, Ki, Te, Ki, Swahili, Tower of Babel. Peace from above. Among Kutoka, peace from above. How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday, fourth day of the week, the middle of the week, hump day. The book of life. Matthew chapter 22. And Emmanuel answered and spoke to them again by parables and said, the kingdom of heaven is like a certain king who arranged a marriage for his son and sent on his servants to call those who were invited to the wedding, and they were not willing to come. Again he sent out other servants, saying, tell those who are invited, see, I have prepared my dinner. My oxen and fatted cattle are killed, and all things are ready. Come to the wedding. But they made light of it and went their ways, one to his own farm, another to his business. And the rest seized his servants, treated them spitefully, and killed them. But when the king heard about it, he was furious, and he sent out his armies, destroyed those murderers, and burned up their city. Then he said to his servants, the wedding is ready, but those who are invited were not worthy. Therefore go into the highways, and as many as you find, invite to the wedding. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all whom they found, both good and bad. And the wedding hall was filled with guests. But when the king came in to see the guests, he saw a man there who did not have on a wedding garment. So he said to him, friend, how did you come in here without a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then the king said to the servant, bind him hand and foot, take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth, for many are called, but few are chosen. Then the Pharisees went and plotted how they might entangle him in his talk. And they sent to him after disciples, and they sent to him their disciples with the Hurim beings, saying, teacher, we know that you are true and teach the way of gold and truth, nor do you care about anyone, for you do not regard the person of men. Tell us, therefore, what do you think? Is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar or not? But Emmanuel perceived their wickedness and said, why do you test me, you hypocrites? Show me the tax money. So they brought him a denarius, and he said to them, whose image and inscription is this? They said to him, Caesar's. And he said to them, render therefore to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to gold the things that are gold's. When they had heard these words, they marveled and left him and went their way. The same day the Sadducees, who say there is no resurrection, came to him and asked him, saying, teacher, Moses said that if a man dies having no children, his brother shall marry his wife and raise up offspring for his brother. Now there were with us 7 brothers. The first died after he had married, and having no offspring, left his wife to his brother. Likewise the second also, and the third even to the 7th. Last of all, the woman died also. Therefore, in the resurrection, whose wife of the 7 will she be? For they all had her. Emmanuel answered and said to them, you are mistaken, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of God. For in the resurrection, they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are like angels of God in heaven. But concerning the resurrection of the dead, have you not read what was spoken to you by God, saying, I am the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. God is not the God of the dead, but of the living. And when the multitudes heard this, they were astonished at his teaching. But when the Pharisees heard that he had silenced the Sadducees, they gathered together. Then one of them, a lawyer, asked him a question, testing him and saying, Teacher, which is the great commandment? Which is the great commandment in the law? Imanuel said to him, You shall love your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. While the Pharisees were gathering together, Imanuel asked them, saying, What do you think about me? Whose son is he? They said to him, The son of David. Saying, What do you think about the teacher? Whose son is he? They said to him, The son of David. He said to them, How then does David in his spirit call him brother, saying, The God said to my God, Sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool. If David then calls him brother, teacher, how is he his son? And no one was able to answer him a word, nor from that day on did anyone dare question him anymore. Interesting. Now this parable, the kingdom of heaven like a certain king. What I'm seeing is that this guy was, to me, my own personal concept is that he forcing people to be a part of something that the people don't want to be a part of. They don't want to be a part of it so bad that they even killed. They even killed people, the messengers. Wow. They were so angry that they killed the messengers. And he worried about a guy that wasn't wearing a garment. But one more time, because he didn't have on a garment, a wedding garment, he was chosen to be sacrificed. But at the same time, he told him to go out into the highways and gather together all who. So here's a guy that didn't have a wedding, probably. Oh, he was speechless. So he said to him, Friend, how did you come in here without a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Bind him hand and foot. I'm curious. I don't know. I'm curious about that one as to what all it really truly means. But I do understand this part over here where they study calling him teacher. Teacher, we know chapter 22, verse 16. Teacher, we know that you are true and teach the way of God in truth, nor do you care about anyone, for you do not regard the person of men. Wow. True to God of gods, because he has no choice. Then they tried to trick him with the money. Is we supposed to pay taxes? He said, whose picture you see? Caesar. So render to Caesar what is Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's. But you got to know the difference between the things that's Caesar's and the things that are God's. And in order to do that, you have to realign yourself with Emmanuel. For Emmanuel is his chosen begotten son. And he's the one that said what he wanted to do and how he wanted to go. Just like they try to say something about the wives being handed down to brothers in the resurrection. He like, what are you talking about? The resurrection said, have you not read what was spoken to you by God? I'm going to say again, chapter 22, verse 31. But concerning the resurrection of the dead, have you not read what was spoken to you by God, saying, I am the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. God is not God of the dead, but of the living. While y'all running around here glorifying the dead, you glorify somebody else's gold. Because God of gold says it plain and simple. I am the God of the living, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Yaakov. One more time. But y'all ain't hearing it because y'all so busy not understanding that, like me, Imanuel, 22:37. You shall love the God, your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. One more time. My acknowledgement of God is I belong to my God, my mind, my body, my heart, and my soul. My body, heart, and soul belongs to Him who created me and the reflection of Adam. One more time. One more time. Now, if you notice, yours, chapter 22, Matthew 22:37. Yours shall, you shall love the Lord your God. Now, keep saying Lord is your goal and wondering why you can't have. Instead of saying goal is your goal. One more time. You shall love the goal, your goal. Because my goal is goal of goals. He proclaims that when he said that in verse 32. I am the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Yaakov. God is not the God of the dead, but of the living. Notice they keep saying teacher, 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 teacher. One more time. One more time. 44. The God said to my brother, excuse me, I said the God said to my God. No, the God said to my brother, sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool. If David then calls him brother, how is he his son? Easy. Adam, the father of all, is still my brother. He is my father, but he's also my brother. One more time. Because when you connect to he, the God of the living, then you can understand, because one more time, he said it himself. It's plain and simple. God is the God of the living. He is not the God of the dead, but of the living. And y'all keep on letting them people tell you about their praises of the dead. That's up to them. My goal, God, is the goal of the living, not the dead. He said it himself. See, I do not create things. I just am a part of the God of the living, not of the dead. And that's why I am allowed to sit up here and to rearrange these things so that you can stick, so that you can say to yourself in verse 37, Emmanuel said to him, you shall love the God, your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. One more time. So when I hear people talk about my soulmate, my soulmate, my soulmate, to me, that is the most disrespectful thing you could say. It's you're gonna give your soul to someone. Yeah, my soul belongs to Him who created me. That's it. I had a female. We was going together. We've been together, what, about 5 years. And I remember her saying something about this guy was talking about he would sell his soul to be with her. And then she looked at me. Okay, 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 My soul belongs to goals. One more time. One more time. The same girl, me and her had broke up. And I never forget saying I feel like I lost my best friend. And go to goal say, wait a minute, what about me? You just met her. How long you been alive? Huh? And now you forgot who really got you to where you at. You trying to give her what's mine. That's what that love can and will do to you, homie. You can and will lose con 1, 2, 3, 7 of life. But when she said something about my soul, it's over. I was bagging up from there because she already told me. She's a part of his crew. She's a part of his crew. When she said to me about this guy wanting her and he would give his soul to have her, she thought I was gonna say no. I looked at her like she lost her rabbit ass mind because I know who my soul belongs to. My soul belongs to He who created me and who created me in life. He created me in life. So all this, the dead, and all that, somebody else's gods. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. He said himself, he's the God of the living, not of the dead. There are gods of the dead. One more time. What did he say? Beware of other people's gods. What did he say? He said it plain and simple. What did he say? Beware of other people's gods. Let me see. Where is it at? What is the great commandment in the law? You shall love the God, your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment. Excuse me. You shall love the God, your God. But if you're saying you shall love the Lord, your God, who, and you wonder why you can't have, you can wonder why it's so difficult. Because you call the Lord is your God. The Lord is your God. Instead of God being your God. One more time. And the second is you shall love your neighbor as yourself. In other words, respect others as you respect them to respect you. But at the same time, remember they killed his messengers for the wedding? One more time. So what did he do? He retaliated. He retaliated by giving them what they wanted or what they thought they wanted. You understand what I'm saying? There were few people that did the killing. Everybody else had to suffer for theirs. Arrogance of taking the king's service and killing him like it's okay. Really? One more time. Pay attention to the rules and regulations of the game. The rules and regulations this is the beginning. Now, excuse me. Yeah, this is the New Testament of Emmanuel. One more time, go with us. So your perception has to change because you're no longer reading the New Testament of their goal, the goal of the dead. One more time. When you glorify Lord, your goal, you're speaking to God of the dead. I speak to God of goals, who is the God of the living. For I am alive. If he did not plan this to be as it is, then I would not be alive. But I am alive. So to those who wish to get closer to he who sent me, so that you can get closer to he through me, just like my big brother, Emmanuel. So you can keep on believing in what they say and how they arrange it so that they can convince you to glorify their goal. One more time. You got all these people, oh, resurrection of the dead, oh, the dead, oh, the dead, oh, the dead. That's their goal. My goal is not their goal. Their goal is about the repression of the people. My goal is about the elevation of the people. Now, it may not be and make sense to you because it ain't supposed to be and make sense to you. What you're supposed to be accountable for is your representation of He who created you. Now, when you can look up and talk to Him, and He can look down and see your face, He can and will start talking to you instead of you bowing your head talking to Him. Because when you're looking down, you bowing your head, you're talking to Him. When you looking up, you're talking to Him. And the more you look up, He can and will look down. Oh, He definitely gonna look down. He's above. He's the highest of the high, huh? So He gonna look down. But what you gonna be presenting to Him when He look down? Or you gonna be presenting your face so He can see that it's you? Or you gonna hand the back of your head to Him and saying, hey, He knows me. I'm humbling myself. When He says, do not bow down. Clearly, do not bow down. So if He's telling you not to bow down, why would you be looking down? You stand up and you look up so that when He looks down, He sees your face looking up with the utmost love, honor, and respect of His commandments, of His main number one commandment. Goal is the goal. My goal is the goal of the living. One more time. Choices. 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 One more time. Choices. You can go out there and find you a soulmate, or you can look up and know who your soulmate is. Your one and only true soulmate. My soulmate is gold because my soul belongs to He. There's nothing on the face of this earth that I can see that I'm sell my soul for something on this world. Something on this world when I sit here as a goal, capital G, baby O, baby D, as I sit here as a goal, capital G, baby O, baby D, because I'm connected straight to He who created me. And I acknowledge all those who came before me. Abraham, Isaac, Yaakov. One more time. Yaakov, the original 13. The original 13. Yaakov and his 12 sons. Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun. Excuse me. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, Benjamin, Yaakov, the original 13. One more time. The original 13. Free your mind and your ass will follow. The kingdom of heaven is within. Excuse me. The kingdom of heaven is within. Their goal is over here. That's why they worship females first. The hyena. The hyena. I am in the lion. For I am in and of those who wear the crown of the gold. One more time. Stop brain whitewash. Stop brain whitewash. In the name of Imanuel, His begotten Son, God with us. Needy, wait, Mawanzo. God is the beginning. In the name of She, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man, Adam, called Son, SUN. In the name of the true motherland, Nigeritia, land of the gold. In the name of the true begotten Son, Imanuel, Matthew 1, 23, go with us. Kunta Kinte Kiswahili Tower of Babel. Peace from above You peace from above. Enjoy your hump day.